Hey Kipsters, and welcome back to Miss Jones's Math Corner. Let's get started with our two problems today. So, question 1. Create a factor rainbow listing all the numbers that are factors of that number. Then decide if the numbers are prime or composite. Just for a quick review, if you've forgotten, factor, the numbers you can multiply to get a product. Prime numbers are whole numbers greater than 1 that only have two factors, 1 and the number itself. Composite numbers can be defined as the whole numbers that has more than two factors. So let's take this time to reread the question and answer how you would do a factor rainbow and whether these numbers are prime and composite in the comment below. All right, so we have our first number, which is 25, and we're going to start our factor rainbow. So we always start with our easiest one first. We know 1 times 25 will give us 25. Now let's see, are there any other numbers that can work for 25? 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. Oh, what about 5? What times 5 will give us 25? Oh yeah, 5. So I'll write that in the middle because that's the same number. We don't need to write it twice on both sides. I don't think there's any more numbers that we can put in our factor rainbow. So that means the number 25, because it has two or more factors, that is composite. I'm just going to put a C for composite. Then we have the numbers 23. So the first two numbers I'm going to start with are 1 and 23. We know 1 times 23 will give us 23, but I can't think of any other numbers that I can multiply that would give me 23. Can you? I don't think so. So since we only have two factors, it's going to be a prime number. So I'm going to write a P for prime. 31. I'm going to start with 1 and 31 again. I don't think there's any other numbers that we can multiply to get us a product of 31. So I'm going to write P for prime because there's only two factors. All right, moving on to question 2. Danielle and Anthony went to the farmer's market to buy groceries. They purchased a pint of 23 strawberries. Danielle says there's a composite number of strawberries, but Anthony says there's a prime number of strawberries. Who is correct? How do you know? If you remember from answering question 1 and doing our factor rainbow for the number 23, we only had two factors for the number 23, 1 and 23. So that means that that number is prime. So they have a prime number of strawberries. Anthony is correct because the number 23 has only two factors, 1 and 23.